Okay, this video tutorial is to show you how to add a background to the images that go on the slider. If you look at the slider, the images have a background that's a border around the image, and it has a slide shadow under it. So I actually did a template of the border and the background, and that image has to be a see-through image. So it cannot be saved as a JPEG as a previous tutorial showed you, but as a PNG image. So the parts that need to be see-through stay see-through. Um, you will get this template here. It's an editable image PSD title slider background, and this is the file here. It's just the the border, a slight shadow on the bottom here. Um, and what you do is you size an image um, 529 by 200 and drop it on top of this image here, and it will actually take all the white space. um, Once you drop the image, you line it up and it fits perfectly over the white space. Once you have done that, before you save the image, you turn off the two layers that are titled turned off. This layer here is actually a background layer, and the purpose for this layer is to so you can see better what you're doing. Turn it off, and this is actually just the text indicating the size of the image that needs to be saved. Alright, so right now I have this image here that I'm gonna size 529 by 200, and as in the previous tutorial, double click on the image to unlock it and take a quick look at the actual size of the image to have an idea what we're working with. 400 by 300. um, Clear the previous presets so you crap in freehand. Get the image close to the shape that it needs to be. um, Ideally you want most of the girl's head and most of the dog's head in the shot, but what's gonna happen here is that because of the size of the image, it's kind of hard to get the dog and the girl within the boundaries of the size of the image. So what you need to do is sometimes is select a side of the image that you could edit, and in this case the right side is just color. So what I will do in that case is crop the image and go over the edge, elongate the image, and it's gonna be basically see-through. The extra portion the Photoshop will add to it, and I go ahead and grab the smudge tool at 100% strength and go to the end, grab the color and drag it out. Go to the end, the first section that you have color, drag it out in a straight line so you have the same color. This is actually a gradient going from darker to lighter. So if you drag it out straight, as straight as possible, you will actually drag the gradient with it. Um, the reason why you want to grab just a little section of the color is that you don't want to drag stronger colors. For instance, like the color of the dog, it will just drag the black. Once you have done that, sometimes you have lines, either according to the direction you drag the tool. I have horizontal lines, and what I do is with the very same tool, with the smudge tool, I go back over the image in a circular motion to blend the colors lightly. Not too much because it actually moves like it did there. Once I'm pretty um, comfortable with the blending of the colors, I grab the blur tool and blur the pictures a little bit. Now this should be pretty close to the final size that I'm looking for. But now I am, to make sure that I have the size without too much editing, I'm gonna use the preset tool and input my measurements: 529 by 200. Drag the cropping tool over the image, and it looks like I'm not gonna get the whole the all the head of the girl. But that's close enough. I'm getting most of the dogs since the website is about dogs, and basically just crop it. The image should be the size that I wanted it to be, and sure enough, 529 by 200. Now I get the layer moving tool, grab my image, drop it on top of the template, go to the template, and with the layer moving tool, I use the arrows, the open, down, and left and right arrows, to move the image in position. Um, I'm gonna go first, line it up vertically, and just go up slowly, and it should fit perfectly over the white image, and it does. If you go one click more, you'll see white on the bottom. So now I do it horizontally, and there it goes. Uh, Now save for web and devices, and remember that this one has to be saved as a PNG 24 with transparency and interlaced. Um, so once I have selected PNG 24, transparency, interlace, save, give it a name, save it, and that's all there is to it. Load it up into Joomla and load it up into the slider.